teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Against some blocks. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Look out, room to run here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person is...
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Delivers over the middle. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide end. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Nuts looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. 10. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tight end makes the grab.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Catch is made along the sideline, and it's forced out of bounds.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Fourth down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this deep, begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He keeps it on a design run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Sort of looking to create better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense goes back out on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Breaks free. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Direct snap. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Bringing pressure. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the